TheViper versus BacT, the main event of the series, and we have them on the map called Serengeti, so we will be interesting to see how they play it out. Already goats under Viper's TC, a little bit unorthodox map. You see elephants, ostriches, goats, a lot of animals you don't typically see, and we have Spanish versus Spanish. So the first one, as always, is mirrored and Spanish. What an interesting man-at-arm tower civilization we have here. What do
Indeed,
you
and
think,
that's what
Nelly?
we talked about in the pre-game show. BacT's tower and M&A forward can be so strong, and Spanish with their faster building time so good with tower rushes, and Serengeti one of the most open maps. So I think we are in for a great start to maybe see the upset, and BacT taking the win here.
Yeah, I hope it will be the case. So I mean, let's look at Viper's map, as it is quite important if he does decide to go for the forward. And as you said, really open map. His golden stone is really close to the town center, but look at the wood one. He's going for the back one as well. Not really that good as maybe the side ones, but again, going for the safer play right now. So will be interesting to see. Already pushing a zebra in. So zebra is like a deer pretty much, guys. So for people who don't know, ostrich is kind of the same, and goats do serve as sheep. And then you have the huge elephants, not the war elephants, but the boar elephants. So it will be interesting to see if BacT does go for the forward. BacT's map looking pretty okay as well, but if you look at BacT's positioning even, look, his goals are so far compared to the Viper. So Viper already having a pretty, I would say, good map considering those gold positions and stone positions alone.
And the stone is so bad for BacT. Look at that. One stone super far away, not even sure if you can see it properly. And the other one kind of, yeah,
Yeah,
bambooed in here.
indeed. Yeah, indeed. And I mean, could be really important if he does go for that. I mean, he will probably have to go for the far one, the tree town one. Not really that big of an issue if you want to go for those man-at-arm towers, but if maybe like a counter rush coming out from Viper, we could see scouts with the Spanish. We could see maybe Drush Fast Castle, but I don't think Drush Fast Castle is even viable on this map. So probably man-at-arms or scouts, and the elephant from BacT is already going in. Look at the elephant running, man, so cool. Snapping the villager with the tusk, quite interesting to see that.
Yeah, it has to be an incredible villager as well. Just think about it. Like a huge elephant is running behind you and it's just smashing your back, and you are just like, okay, that will cost me 20% of my HP.
Indeed, and I mean, even downhill, to say the least. But that is okay. So both worrying, and Viper actually only now going for the elephant, so a little bit late, but he did put, like, you could say, war two of the zebras in, so that is why he does that. And let's see, relic position as well, you got pretty even, I would say. You have one for the Viper in the back, two on the side between them, and then you have one pretty much close to BacT and another one close to Viper. So you could say, like, pretty even if they want to go for that. But I think that we will see maybe, really fast Castle Age, and not really fast Castle Age, I mean Feudal Age, and then the game may even be decided in maybe very late Castle Age. So not really sure. We'll have to see.
Absolute option. The Viper, since he did go for so many zebra pushes, he has no idea about the map and no idea about BacT's strategy here. He himself is going with only 3 villagers on wood, so most likely early uptime and some scouts. On the other side, we have BacT with 4 on wood. That kind of means we should be seeing something out of the barracks.
Exactly, and also Viper is kind of pushing the zebras, so also indicating that he wants to get that extra food. So indeed, I think that it will be the scouts coming out, as like pretty much everything's screaming scouts from the Viper. So let's see if that will be the case from him.
Let's see, indeed. Having so much extra food absolutely helps out. Now sending a 4th villager here. I expect 2 more villagers and then Loom. And BacT now actually pushing the ostriches here. And yeah, the Viper now trying to chase off here, and BacT needs to run. He gets a nice scout off, as maybe trying to take the hill advantage and then force a fight. But at the moment, he's just running.
And here we go, he's fighting. Yeah, he did get 1 hit off, so he's already at 4 HP advantage. And the Viper can't even take that. I mean, he kind of has to go scout BacT now. I mean, that is completely fine, and he also needs to see if BacT is on stone or not. And BacT going 2 on gold, and Yeah, here we go. The mining camp coming down, so indicating that it will be the tower, Ash, I think. Also bringing 3 villagers forward. They're getting conked up in the wood. Look at that.
What?
Oof, that is...
Okay, they're
That
going
was
for
a little bit
zebra
painful, yeah.
now.
Okay, okay,
So it doesn't
interesting,
look
yeah.
like a forward. Maybe some more villagers. No, only now clicking up. And that seems to be
Yeah,
no forward, but M&A from home.
yeah, and Viper is up to the feudal age, so let's see, any second Womber camp coming out? Not entirely, so still on one Womber camp, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, indeed. So let's see, and even him getting the conked up villagers, look at that. Really, really unfortunate there from them. And now they get okay position, and now look at that, one villager right though, yeah.
HD ready.
Indeed. So, oh, look at Viper with that counter militia coming out. Look at that.
Yeah, so it won't be scouts, and he actually is 2 on gold. So, yeah, was maybe expecting the M&A forward. So he thought, okay, I cannot survive if I go scouts, and he's going the M&A defense as well. And let's see, he didn't scout the militia yet. He only sees the lumber camp over here and sees that BacT still is getting some food at home. Let's see how he reacts. He can get caught off guard because BacT's intel is just so much better, and he can snipe in and sneak in with those M&A for sure. Let's take a look at the Viper. Did he see the barracks now? Yes, he did.
But if you look at the BacT, he doesn't see the backs as well. He's a little bit misfortunate even. I mean, he doesn't see. He might as well be thinking scouts. I think that, like, his Fog of War doesn't really see the barracks yet, so... I'm not sure, maybe he saw them building up, I'm not sure, but... Yeah, I mean, now they both will just trade, like, militia. You got Viper going on BacT, and he might even find the Zebra, so might even kill that. And BacT doing the same, going for the Viper, and might actually hit the Woodline really, really fast. So let's see who can actually do more damage at this stage.
Oh yeah, it will be so interesting. I believe BacT will have the intel a bit earlier, maybe can wall for his woodline, but the Viper will have no intel at all. Feels like he will lose. I would say 1 or 2 villagers there in the back. Let's see if the wood wall and not in time.
Yeah, indeed, and now he's in a lot of trouble. Look at that, already one villager might even go down. It's on 7 HP, and on the other side, BacT fully walled with the palisades, so he's fine. And look at that, there's a hole in BacT's wall. No, there's a hole in BacT's wall. The villager got strapped, and he got out, but look, it's an Uzaville first. This is so close. 5 HP on BacT's wall, and he does lose a villager, so Viper coming on top of that. How in the world did that happen?
And at the same time, he's sniping 2 villagers here in the back, or actually only 1, and fighting against the tower. The Viper, is he sending more low villagers to the front? Yes, he does. And oh boy, BacT mismanaging the situation so heavily here. In his own
He was in
hometown.
such a good lead, and now, yeah, he really messed up in the wall, and now Viper taking a fight with the villagers, getting more man-at-arms out. BacT has to retreat, yes he does. Killing one man-at-arm was really good, and he is retreating now. Maybe he tried to go for the tower, and on the opposite side, BacT is in a lot of chaos as well, so both players kind of trading blows after blows right now, but Viper really, really well played on the woodline. I mean, BacT, really unfortunate walling there, cost him a lot of pressure at the moment, so really, really sad to see that happen.
Yeah, and I even said it's so much better for BacT since he saw the M&A coming out so much earlier, and he could have walled that in, but just not focusing enough. And let's see, can he maybe get another swipe in here? The tower obviously annoying around here, and one M&A helping out the Viper, trying to take an engagement here. Not 100% sure if that's
What a
the
bad
one
fight.
BacT wants to
Yeah,
take.
that was really bad. But BacT did clean up that one man-at-arm. That's really good. And if you look at BacT's base, no man-at-arm from Viper, so he lost all of those. And now BacT coming with more man-at-arm, just going to have some idle time on those berry villagers. Let's see how we can actually play this out.
The Viper now going for a defensive spearman. Not 100% sure if that's the real answer there at the moment. 3 villages ahead, but 4 military behind.
Indeed, and now BacT, no, don't go in the TC. And what is he doing? No, not again. Oof, that went a little bit better than it could have done. I mean, they're both really, really low. So I think that this is like BacT's man-at-arms time to go. I don't see how they can actually like keep going. One is on 4 HP, other one on 26. So a little bit unfortunate. Not sure why he actually did that. He ran 2 times inside the TC. So BacT really unlucky in this one.
No, yeah, I'm a bit surprised as well. Maybe wanted to go for a villager snipe there or something, but yeah, he should knew where the TC was, so I'm a bit surprised by that. And now he's sending more villagers to the front. And what is the Viper doing at the moment? He is looking at reasonable resources to click up, but that cannot really be his strategy, can it?
Not sure. I mean, we know the Spanish archer is not that good missing the crossbow upgrade, and if you look at BacT's side, he is kind of doing the same. I mean, just trying to boom, getting the wheelbarrow up as well. So this might actually be a man-at-arm fast castle build, yeah. And transitioning into conks from Viper 100%, 4 on stone. Yep. So that will be the Conquistador build, I think. But look at now BacT coming in forward with villagers building a tower. So BacT going for the castle age, for the feudal age. I mean, and while Viper tries to go up to the castle age.
And that will cost him at least 3 farms. Let's see. And BacT not in a bad position to click up himself. So I believe this might indeed go for the double congs. Having 5 on stone here. So after this tower finishes, another one should come up. Should deny, I believe, up to 5 farms here.
Yes, indeed, and I mean the stone BacT is taken is really far, but that I think will be okay because again no archers coming out from either of the players, so I think that is completely fine. Now defensive tower dropping from Viper, you have the blacksmith as well. Let's see if he can actually defend. I mean he could be in some trouble if he gets really pushed back on the stone even.
The Viper seems to be fine here. The tower will be walled by BacT. And he will try to sneak around, maybe... Oh no, the tower is helping out as well. Nice walling. Maybe get some damage done against those villagers of the Viper. He had very low HP villagers there as well. But yeah, those militias, or MLA, still very low after running into the TC early on.
And Viper is like, what, 100 foot short? Yes, indeed, so... Not really sure, I mean, he might just click up faster and if he can get the Conquistadors out, I mean, as we said, BacT's stone even is so exposed, so how do you even, like, how do you deal with Conquistadors in feudal age? I mean, you just don't.
Yeah, well, but T is looking at 800 food, 300 gold as well. Or actually, like, only 60 food short. So he's only waiting for the blacksmith to finish. And then he will click up to castle age as well. So it will be a run for Conquistadors for both the players. Like, T had roughly 200 stone, the Viper at 400. So he will get that castle out a bit earlier. But look at those castle times. 2 seconds difference.
Yeah, I mean, that's completely fine. And I think that's they're pretty much, yeah, I mean, they're neck to neck, right? And if you look at stone count, we have the Viper on 300, the BacT the same pretty much. There's like tens of resource difference between these players so far. So I think that both of them are still in the game, and now the Viper going for a really like panic. No, it's not a panic tower, definitely, but a really aggressive tower, dropping it with so much villagers, maybe trying to get some kind of control, and now going for with the villagers as well. So let's see if BacT can actually secure the tower. I mean, he's going really aggressive at this point.
I'm a bit surprised by that as well. I think just sending 2 villagers in would have been the better option. And another defensive tower. BacT really wants to deny that farm, and Viper really wants those farms. So interesting stuff going on here. Let me see. Yeah, the Viper actually sees that. What does BacT see? At the moment, he only sees a villager working here. So that tower will be denied as well, and both players will be so much lower on stone than they could have been.
Indeed, and now the question is Viper actually, I mean, he did force the tower out from BacT, but what is BacT actually trying to achieve with this, right? I mean, he's really forced now. He should try to reposition those villagers, because again, I think that, in my opinion, that tower was a little bit forced, maybe like trying to, you know, really surprise Viper, and a little bit, I mean, really sad play. Now he's going for trying to finish it off, and he might lose all of these 3 villagers, and that might be really bad from him in the long run.
I think he will save them. What is this palisade wall?
Yeah, indeed. Now here comes the castle age. BacT on 600 stone. The Viper is on 260. Oh, he's already placing the TC down instead of the castle. So he will be a little bit behind on the Conquistador production. And again, as we said, this is a very open map. Even though the tower from BacT will be down, he can be under a lot of pressure if those Conquistadors just straight up run into his economy.
The Viper now adding one knight, so that might help chasing down those villagers here. And yeah, the castle in a pretty nice area, defending his gold, securing wood and stone in the back here, so I like that one. But the villagers at the front here super exposed, and still one knight can do major damage if we don't have a single monk or conquistador out.
Indeed, and I mean, if BacT wants to go aggressive, he might even have to drop the defensive monastery, as you said, just to be able to counteract the pressure, because the problem is that he doesn't have any intel, and yeah, here we go, the knights are coming out from the Viper, and yeah, he's already on second TC as well, so it will be interesting how BacT reacts. Maybe monks, maybe trying to place TCs as well, so one villager already down on the Womber camp, will be two villagers down from that one knight, really good value out there already.
Yeah, absolutely, and might even force more idle time here. And the Viper's playing it super defensively. 7 villages ahead, will only go for some monks. Got some nice value off his one build knight.
Nice quick wall from BacT.
Yeah, but needs to finish
That's
more.
really good now. Yeah, but now that was nice. The Conquistador is down, so I think he's fine now. I think the TC will go up. Yeah, it will, so that's pretty good. And look at that, already BacT out of stone on the right side. Where is he going with those 4 villagers? Maybe he wants to drop a town center there somewhere, but he's wanking still nearly 70 wood, so not really sure what. Maybe just panicking from the night could also be the case.
And when you say panicking, look at the wood line here. Why is he suiciding all his villagers? That's so unfortunate for him. Now more than 10 villages ahead is the Viper here.
Indeed, and now the Conquistadors are a better unit, but if you're so behind in economy, how do you combat that in the long run? I mean, BacT just keeps suiciding his villagers right now.
Trying to catch up. He has an extra TC. The Viper at the same time playing it with 2 TCs only as well. Conquistadors might be able to do some damage, but the Viper's so quick with his converts as well. So I would be surprised if he loses too many villagers here against the conk rate of BacT.
Yes, indeed, and now forward TC coming out from the Viper, that is quite okay. We'll be able to secure that hill and also that wood. And here we go, the first monk is coming out. I think that's the first monk. Oh no, he already picked the relic up with 1, so second monk coming out. So he has 2 monks, while BacT is on 4 conquistadors. So if he can get, 2 conversions, he actually might be okay in this position.
Playing it very risky now with only 2 monks at different positions. Now going for the wheelbarrow. But it's going for 3 TCs, this boom will be better. But BacT, 3 TCs as well, but 14 villagers behind.
Yeah, and I think Viper is playing this really good, right? Because if you see the monks, they're kind of positioned near the TC, and that's really good, because if the Conquistadors come really close, you can place them in the TC. But now BacT coming with the conks as we speak, we'll try to get the villager. Not getting it, missing up all of those shots. Now he might actually run into the monks. No, he's not. We'll go straight to the gold. So a little bit out of position with those monks, but with the TC already getting the 1 Conquistador down to 1 HP. And if Viper can clean this up, he will be in a good advantage so far.
And I believe he absolutely will. Look at that, surrounded by towers. Now the monks being sent in. He's just sending 4 monks behind and the other ones to the front, now even getting sanctity. I believe those conquistadors won't do much damage, and the Viper's villager lead will not decrease.
Indeed, and also I think that what he should do, again in my opinion, but instead of getting the Sanctity first, I think that Fervor is also a really good upgrade, considering that you will be chasing a lot. In this case, I'm now going for the conversions as we speak, and can he get one? Getting 1, and now BacT might be in some trouble. He has to run away from the conk and try to kill it at the same time. More monks coming out from the Viper, and he will fend off the first attack. So again, I would actually get Fervor in this situation just to be able to chase, and trading a 1 for 1 actually in the end. So surviving with 1 conquistador after that, a long raid from BacT.
Not too great, and villager count is staying around the same, but that means it should only be better for the Viper here. Having one castle out as well. Now
Indeed.
going for more conquistadors. And the Viper going heavily on stone, so maybe a second castle isn't out of the question.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of wants to secure the map, and he's going for the gold in the back as well. And I really like that tower position, right? Because if you look at him, if the conquistadors come, he can, you know, run in the tower with one wood line, second wood line, third wood lines on gold. So really, really good positioning from him already. He's reading the situation really nicely. He knows the conquistadors are incoming, so I really like that. And now the conquistadors are coming in, and no, he doesn't react. It might pick up 2 monks. We'll get 2 monks without a trade. Really well played by BacT there. That was really, really lucky for Viper. Also losing a villager, so now BacT finally putting the damage on.
Doing the damage like that, 3 kills there, and now he is running into another trap. But yeah, sniping some villagers is okay.
Yeah, that is really good. Yeah, indeed.
Idling a lot of the economy as well, so I think it's a reasonable thing to do. But I want to see him go for forced TC.
Okay, yes, there was one conk. I think that they should also try to maybe even get one armor upgrade at least, just a little bit better against these towers. And Town Center is going to pick one more villager as well, but trading the conks in the process, and now going to run into the monks, and now going for the left side. But look at that, already Viper walling with the palisades coming in with more conquistadors, so might be able to clean all of this up. Yes, he will. Let's see if BacT can Michael running into monks now. No, don't go there, and he's running away from the left. Really, really bad position. He's completely surrounded, going on the lake, and will just lose all of his army.
And even deleting the last one here, didn't want to give the conversion to the Viper. And let's take a look at resources. The Viper pretty low, so far away from Imperial Age. Looking at 80 villagers, 9 army, and on the other side, a bit higher for BacT here, but yeah, still far away from actually clicking to. Imperial Age himself is now maybe getting in a nice speed rate here to side. Let's see if he can see it.
See the
yes,
castle?
he does.
Yes, that would be really, really good. He might even pick up like 4, maybe 5 villagers if he micros properly. Let's see if that will be the case. 1 down, we got 2 already low, and not actually getting as much as I expected. He's kind of trying to kill the forward villagers instead of the back ones. I think that was a little bit too greedy from BacT, because 3 villagers there are pretty much on 0 HP, and now he's going to lose all of his army if he's not careful.
Yeah, let's take a look at that, and yeah, that didn't go as well as we thought for sure. Losing 1 conk there, killing 1 villager and killing 1 monk. Not the greatest thing ever.
Yeah, because he was focusing the forward villagers, again a really greedy play. And he was killing the back villagers, and again the accuracy in that range not as good, and now he will just run away. He should be fine, but again, I really don't like that play, going for the greedy play. He probably could have snapped like at least 3 back villagers, so really just a huge misplay honestly from BacT.
He's now going for the +1 defense. On the other side we have the Viper going for the +1 offense actually. And BacT now even going for handcut, so his eco should be rolling pretty nicely. Now going for the very late stable, so maybe wants to go for bloodlines, something that the Viper already has for quite some time. That's enough. Oh, BacT could lose everything here.
Bad, yeah. Viper convert, he's not finished. Here comes the conversions. Now BacT has to run away, and he's taking the fight, and this will be completely awful from BacT, losing all of his army.
What was BacT thinking there? Fighting against
I don't know.
more conquistadors with better upgrades against more monks.
Indeed, that was completely a disaster. I think that he's really throwing the game right now. He's going for the castle on the hill, that would be really good, but losing that army is so important. Also, he was down bloodlines, which is again so damn important in this matchup, because it gives that extra 20 HP, and now he might be the one losing the villagers on the castle. Look at that, 60% of the castle gonna come in, and let's see how he can actually clean the BacT villagers here. Look at that, already -1. I didn't even pick out the second one, but we'll be okay. But the castle's denied, and how does BacT reclaim the castle? How does he actually do that?
No idea. He is going for some monks, he's going for some kongs, but that's not something that you can come back with. Look at that, 15 army against 3. He will click up to Imperial Age pretty soon. Yeah, he did catch up nicely with villagers, but the army is just so overwhelming here by the Viper.
And he's also 35% up Imperial. I mean, how do you stop that? He can just move a trebuchet, kill this castle, and then just completely overwhelm BacT at this moment. I really don't see how like good of a chance BacT has. I think that he's very, very behind. Might even be too much behind to come back this.
And BacT even cancelled Imperial upgrades for a second there. I have no idea what happened there.
I'm not sure. I think he might have missed Quick. I have no idea. I think that it could be reasonable to go for a full win Castle Age push since you're so far behind. But, I mean, that's a really, like, you have to make that choice immediately and just drop, like, double Seed Workshop and then Rams, Monks, and Conquistadors. But I think that at this point it's already game over. He won't
Yeah.
even get the Imperial, I think. He's just
And
too far behind.
That doesn't work against 6 monks as well. Like, how many knights do you need? You need to get like to 35 monks till that
Indeed.
really makes sense. Starting with 0, that's not really an option. Let's see, he's sending more villagers here to the front. Probably wants to crawl himself forward now, but the Viper is building a defensive castle.
another castle.
And I believe, will we see a GG when the Viper hits Imperial Age?
I think so, I think so. Otherwise, he's just, like, Iron Whaming at that point. And now he's coming to the Conks even on the castle. Yeah, I think this is GG after the Imperial hits. I don't see how BacT even has a win condition on this map. Well played by Viper. Really well played.
And we get the castle up, but so many villagers going down and not really doing a lot of damage against the Conquistadors here. And the Viper now finally reaching Imperial Age. BacT is still playing it out. Those villagers now even fighting down against this castle. But the second castle here in the front will not go up for sure.
And here goes the GG. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure really. Like, they both played okay, but I mean, we saw BacT, he just took really bad fights, bad decision making overall as well, going for maybe like 2 greedy plays. Maybe he thought he was behind more than he actually was in the early mid Castle Age, right? And then going for those 2 bad fights, 2 bad engagements, losing so much army, and just Viper overwhelming him at that point. I mean, not much he can do, so not really sure about his decision making behind that one.
It all started with not completed walls here in Feudal Age. Then, yeah, running into the TC against the Viper here as well, going for mass conks against the Boom Monk defense, and then this incredibly poor fight over here, and then it was all over. And our favorites, the best player in the world, the Viper, taking the 1-0 lead here. And the next map will be BacT's home map.
Yeah, and I mean, even if you look at the economy, he's barely behind. But just the KDA being so good, 9 conversions, but I think BacT wasn't even that far behind. It's just that, again, poor decision making, I think, was the biggest issue of this match.
Yeah, indeed. Imperial Age timing would have been pretty reasonable as well. He was at like 60% now, and
Rough game, rough game.
Rough game indeed, and it wasn't like he played bad. It was just not as sharp as the #1 player in the world, and that simply gives you losses in this very high level here.
I'm ready indeed.
Then let's count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take it over.
And we have BacT and the Viper in Hideout. Oh, this is really, really lovely. I wanted to see that. And ooh, this will be very interesting. BacT going for the Burmese and the Viper going for the Indians. So let's look at, I mean, as we know, Hideout having the palisade walls. And this is very interesting because I think Burmese is one of the strongest civilizations in Hideout, to be honest. Because of the monks and having access to these iron bys, they can put a lot of pressure. And as we know, Indians having the extra boom from the Viper, so he will most likely be on the defensive side here. So his map is a little bit more important than BacT's. And if you look at his map, he does not have any like back resources, you could say. Everything is very near to the sides, the front gold on the top side. Then we have the exposed 2 stones, and then we have the gold below, which is probably the safest gold he can actually get. So this will be very, very important how he decides to place his buildings. And you have the score wrong, nearly back. You have just pointing it out.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Okay, just switching around.
Yeah, no problem. The chat already going crazy.
Really, you're awake? That's a hard question. Like, are you awake? Well, actually, I need to be awake to do it wrong. So, Okay, let's see. It
Indeed,
feels a bit
indeed.
like hamburger here. Maybe we can see even towers dropped here in the middle.
Yeah, indeed, on the woodline, but I think that would be a very big risk as it's only like really thin on the in the middle. I mean, Viper is going for that, but BacT already realizing it, dropping the woodline a little bit to the right, to the left, and that's completely fine. I think that is really, really good because again, if he realizes that it's very thin, which he probably even doesn't, but again, it's really nice, really close to the TC, so that's completely fine. But this matchup is very, very interesting in my opinion. So much options.
Yeah, I love like basically every game we have in all of these escape tournaments when we don't have mirrored civilizations because it's so tricky, like switching around. You try to abuse the strengths of your own civ and try to counter out the strengths of the other civ. It is pretty interesting, and yeah, Burmese can absolutely go for the Aramba here. The Viper maybe going for Monk defense. It's still players still haven't figured out how to properly play this, and it's so interesting for me.
Yes, indeed, and also we have the Burmese cheaper tax, right? And I think Indians lack atonement, if I'm not mistaken. So again, how exactly do you deal with those monks, right? Because camels are not that good versus monks. You have to go crossbow, and then mangonels or even like a castle drop can be really dangerous. So again, it will be interesting. And now look at BacT going for the lame, actually laming the board. Look at that. Will he get it down? He might actually get it. I think it will be fine. So good lame coming out from him.
Oh yeah, indeed. And we will see the Viper Scout. Where is he? Is he? Well, I have no idea where the Viper Scout is at the moment on the minimap. Oh yeah, over here on the other side. So he will most likely not be able to block it.
Oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
BacT is doing a great job. Obviously in Hideout, not the biggest thing ever. You have the big cows having more food. You always have some deer. You have enough berries. The game isn't super fast, so, but still.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And also, I think that is, like if we can sort of compare it to Arena, I think it's really nice because it's a lot easier to wall the palisade up, instead of the stone wall, because you just drop a house and it's pretty good. So it's also really good on the landing part. And now BacT having one more board, again, not a big problem, but still nice lead for him, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it's also like psychology win as well. Like, okay, I only took 2 hits with my scout. I snacked it away. I even saw the villager of the Viper trying to go there. So that's even some more forced idle time. I can get everything running. As you can see, the Viper already speed build a farm now. And yeah, he's just in a tiny bit better of a start here.
Yeah, indeed, and I think I mean, if he goes for that, very fast uptime, maybe going for that full aggression, as we know that you don't want to get Indians get to that late castle age. Oh, Villager, I think we will block it.
Yeah, the scout should get in here, and
Yeah, it's fine.
BacT, world-class play here, and save the
for sure.
villager.
Completely fine. Yeah, here we go, should be no problem.
Oh, running to the next 11 HP villager.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, he's going back. Oh my god.
Oh, what is
so
this?
much board dancing out.
Yeah.
Oh, where is he going? The board has a mind of its own.
What? One of the
board
crazy
is so
spoilers. No.
confused. Oh my god.
Ah, face.
Ooh, that was painful. Yeah, indeed. But the board was. He did not want to listen to BacT. I mean, he was going back and forth, attacking the villagers.
Oh, man.
That was really an impressive
Like, it's the same
board.
amount of micro Slam is doing when he plays 8 crossbowmen against 3 mangonels, and that's like one war for BacT here.
Indeed. And I think that laming the board from Viper was even easier. Oh man.
Yeah, felt like
Really
it.
funny play.
Always, those players pretty reasonable up timings here. Look at that, 21 villagers, 23 villagers. That doesn't feel like Arena or like Hideout.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing with Hideout, because it's not it's not like Arena, and it also is not like you could go, heavy skirmishers or militia and something like that. So let's see what he does. And now BacT with 2 on gold. I mean, I think that BacT can actually pull this 24 fast castle. That's completely fine, and it is a valid timing.
The Viper will play an Archer Rush.
Viper will play, yeah. Viper will definitely go aggressive, but I think that I think that BacT could actually do a fast castle. We'll have to see. If the barrack doesn't come down, then that's a fast castle attempt. And he can wall up with that market blacksmith quite nicely, in my opinion, as well. You know, to the mill.
What? The Viper will play an M&A forward here on a guy who
Wow.
already has relics. Already has maps.
Wow.
Oh god, I will never
Interesting.
finish that. He already has walls prepared. I'm so confused by that.
Indeed, I mean, not really sure. Yeah, here we go in the tower coming on golden again. I mean, if BacT walls this correctly and he gets up, Monk defense should be no problem as well from him. And he will be going for that fast castle. I mean, that is 100% sure because no racks down here and the market will block as well, dropping the market and then, you know, the blacksmith behind the berries will get a nice wall off for him, indeed.
Indeed.
Go.
At one
Really
point
good,
there's
yeah.
only one layer of palisade walls, but the blacksmith behind it, and yeah, he has safe stone as well. I believe BacT is in a beautiful spot here.
Agreed. Agreed. Sorry. I think that he's in a really good spot, and he will be able to quick up quite easily. And Burmese having the cheap wood upgrade as well. I mean, the free wood upgrade. I mean, allowing BacT to just have look at that 5 on wood and still have a nice castle time incoming. So that will be a really fast castle. Look at that. He will quick up pretty much below 12 minutes, guys. Below 12 minutes. This is what I want to see. Crazy fast castles. Just quick up. Here we go. Really nice.
And now sending more villagers on stone to get more defensive towers up. Will be a bit late here, and this mill is already going down to 400 HP. Maybe wants to drop a stone wall here, if you ask me. And that's a beautiful mining camp here as well. Getting gold and stone at the same time, so he can maybe afford that one here on the side. Let's see what he's trying to go for. He's trying to build a house. I believe just run in there with 2 villagers and press out a stone wall would have been a bit better. But for now, he is somewhat safe.
Yeah, he's in a pretty good spot still. Yeah, I think he's still in such a good position. I mean, we'll drop the stone wall now, and I think that's very fair because again, you just want to secure yourself until you can get the mangonels and get the monks even out, or just simply mangonels. So I think he's in an okay position. Also, that mining camp in the back, like BacT just has such a good map against his forward. I mean, we said that BacT should be the aggressor. And now Viper's like being the aggressor, but BacT's map is so much better. Look at that one mining camp on stone and gold, just beautiful.
Yeah. Do you, by the way, think that he should go for mangonels? I believe he can simply boom, right? Just go for
Yeah,
two
I mean the
TCs
defensive
here?
TC on the front, yeah, the defensive TC on the gold in the front could be nice, but the problem is if Viper does continue to build towers around, it will just get really annoying, right? So I think that he still should build a siege workshop just to clear up and, you know, just to slowly clear up the towers. One mangonel is enough. Because, like, he should realize that Viper's going really strong on this one. And look at that, even going to villagers, breaking the palisade gate, and will drop more and more towers now. So I think he has to react to this. I don't think he can just try to boom. It will just get more and more annoying.
Okay, let's see. So now
Oh,
he
oh,
is.
the palisade drop! Oh, we wanted to do the palisade drop. He dropped the tree, but BacT did re-wall. I'm not really sure if he could have done it, but really looked like that.
I'm not sure. Those are stragglers, so absolutely could have been an option. And now since he's in Castle Age, the stone walls even double in HP, so that's good for him. The house getting very low HP now, but the tower will go up. Actually, it's important that this villager will get in. She needs to be microed back, and oh, even beautiful micro here by BacT. Look at that, trying to soak some damage and not getting the damage done. But this villager is still without loom is
yeah.
BacT here, and that's the first loss.
Yeah, I mean, when he's just standing there and he's gonna be lost, yeah, I mean, as you said. And he's actually going for the monastery, double monastery, so not going for either the mangonels yet or actually going for the town center. So going for the monks, he might actually try to go for Viper, but it's a long way if he goes down the bottom. And on the top, he's pretty much towered. So I'm not, like, the monks will just walk for days until he can actually get to Viper's base.
Yeah, that's so true, and running through all the towers as well. Yeah, he has the option to pick up all the relics, as you know, team bonuses, you can see all the relics early on, so that's good for him, but still. Oh, even converting one M&A?
Yeah, that's quite nice as well. And where is Viper's forward villagers? Did he already send them? Oh, they're in the tower. Okay, never mind, yeah. So we might actually try to catch those out in the end. Still fighting tower versus tower. Viper will repair now. BacT targeting the villagers, so really nice micro from both players so far. Let's see who can actually try to do more damage. I mean, let's see, Viper, is he even up to the castle age? No, he's not, but he will be soon enough.
Let's take a look. Villager needs to jump into the tower. Nicely done there.
Nice,
Viper
yeah.
trying
And
to
one more.
repair again.
Oof,
And
beautiful.
yeah, and beautiful timing as well. The villager's going out, and that's the timing where he sends in the scout and the M&A. So now we'll take a lot of damage on those towers here. And even sending the scout early to the top to absolutely guarantee himself to get some villager kills.
Yes.
Now should go for the converts against the M&A here. And I think it should be pretty nice for him. And indeed, deleting those two M&A, the villagers going down heavily. And at the moment, the Viper still ahead by 5 villagers, but not clicked up to Castle Age, and will probably lose 1 or 2 of those.
And now get back to even going on the right with those villagers. Not sure what he wants to drop there. Let's see his wood count. Oh, a siege workshop coming out. Okay, so I think that if he can put the pressure on, he might be in good position, right? Because Viper would need white cap to actually try to counter this.
Oh, and look at that. Quick walls here by BacT, guaranteeing that the villagers will not... Indeed. And it's only 95 HP, but that's enough, and the Viper could get 3 converts against him, but most likely will simply delete all those villagers.
Yes, indeed, and now 3... Yes, indeed, and just deleting the villagers. I think that's pretty good. And that was a good slam kit coming out from BacT. I mean, not sure... he's even gonna finish it, right? Because it serves as a wall-off in the future. So, just absolutely beautiful play from BacT so far. I think he's playing this really good considering that the position he was put in with the aggression from Viper, which was probably not that expected.
Yeah, he had a nice map, obviously, but when do you have a very bad map on Hideout? Not too often. The Viper now even building a scout to snipe one of those monks here. Let's see if that will be in time. Even going for favor here. So the upgrade that you want to see so much from him last game. Oh, let's take a look here. Still no convert. Is trying to heal out the Viper. Might even get 2 snipes here on those.
Yeah, he's gonna get 2 monks. Oof, that was unlucky, yeah.
Brutal.
Damn.
Beautiful move
Yeah, that's
as well.
really important. I mean, 200 gold for a scout. That's just absolutely beautiful. Now the ram from BacT as well. He wants to clean those towers, but I think he needs to start playing a little bit more aggressive even because again, so he knows the stable is out, so he should realize that scouts will come out from the Viper, and this is where pretty much the castle with the Aramba is needed. So I'm not really sure like how exactly he can actually play this out. I mean, either you need pikes or you need the Aramba.
And he's going for the barracks, has 350 stone, has
go,
4
yeah.
villagers on stone, so feels like something of both of the options. Scout now running around, maybe trying to attack the ram here as well. So annoying with a single scout here. The Viper.
I know, yeah. Indeed, yeah, he's just killing everything with that one scout. And I mean, the ram, I think it could even go down. I mean, it's slowly but surely dying, and now the 2 monks from BacT with the relic coming out, but Viper coming as well with 3 scouts from the right, so BacT could get completely sandwiched, losing the ram even, and now 2 monks here, he's trying to convert the scout, but you have 3 scouts coming out, so definitely will clean up those monks. Should delete the scout now, delete the scout Viper, and it does. That was a little bit misplay from him, but he will clean it up, so that is very good regardless.
And some spearmen now coming out. They already have +2 with the Burmese
Yeah,
here, so
because,
doing
yeah,
some of the
that is
damage,
really
but
good.
yeah, running in range of the towers means they come out very low HP here and might even lose the second one here. Wow.
Oof, yeah. And this is why, like I said, I wanted to point it out, yeah, because the spearmen are really good, but again, BacT just playing this quite unfortunate. Looking at losing another ram, I mean, just giving Viper free stuff after free stuff, and this is where this is just going a little bit sad right now. BacT dropping the 30C, but I mean, he's really just under a lot of value trades from Viper, getting all of those monks. It's like 500 gold and 2 rams. That's even more resources from BacT just dying.
And now the tower of the Viper here at the wood line. Unfortunately in line of, or in range of the TC, so... but BacT actually doesn't want to fight this tower down. And... yeah, at the moment only 2 relics picked here by the Burmese, the light cap still out. BacT only now going for Bilber and actually fletching coming out. What is this for? For this tower?
Shouldn't be the case. I mean, really, does he value it so much? I mean,
For
kind of
those two towers,
questionable,
it
really.
seems. Oh no, he cancelled again.
I cancelled it, yeah, yeah.
Oh no, he has it.
He- Oh wait, he already
Finished.
did it?
Yeah, he
No, he
did
doesn't.
finish
Wait, what?
stretching. It has one
Oh
extra
yeah,
range
yeah.
and one
Okay,
extra
yeah, yeah.
attack. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I messed up. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong tower. My bad, my bad. Okay, so he has some monks, but what does he want to do? Like, he knows the white guy are out, so he can't even push hard, right? So what exactly does he want to do?
And it's so weird. Look at that. BacT was ahead by roughly 10 villagers. Now only ahead by 2.
And now look at the castle coming out. I mean, is it truly a good castle? I don't think so.
I don't think so either. It's not blocking a lot of the wood. Yeah, it's raiding some of the villagers, but maybe you need to go for fletching and botcanera as well. The distance for your Ramba is super long after that. And, maybe over here, like south of the gold, would have been a bit better even.
Yeah, it could be. And also, I mean, even if it does does some damage, Viper can just reposition the Womber Cap as he's already doing so. Questionable castle. I mean, maybe he could have dropped it more defensive. I mean, he should realize that the wood line should not be that, you know, like wide even. So I'm not really sure what is that castle's purpose.
Well, his woodline is now super protected, and in the long run, he will kill a 1 TC of the Viper, so that's a nice bonus for sure. But yeah, main issue should be a Rambai production, and indeed he's starting with that 3 a Rambai out now, and the Viper is even going for botkin arrow, so that is so confusing for me. Maybe he wants to kind of trick BacT into thinking that he's
Maybe.
going for archers?
Maybe. I mean, they're both playing kind of confusing, right? I mean, we see forward in pretty much like Man-at-Arm Towers and Hideout. Then we see these weird researches and castles even. So kind of questionable. I think maybe BacT is thinking about the Imperial game, you know, like trapping down the tree, cutting the middle. That could be really nice, right? Because now Viper can't even rewall with the stone walls, you know? So that might be the case. Thinking about going Imperial, but he's very far from that.
Yeah, and I'm a bit surprised that he is going for full Rambai now. I believe like he had the option to go Imperial Age, get some traps out, and some traps aren't too bad here. But yeah, he wants to go for a Rambai, is going for a lot more monks, is trying to cut down this tower, and after he killed that tower, he's still running in light of sight of the Viper's palisade walls here. And look at that, those palisade walls will scout the monks, will scout Sanctity, and maybe even scout the Rambai, yes indeed.
And now BacT getting herbal medicine, so I guess he just wants to fight with those Arambai. And those Arambai are really good at the white guys, so now coming into white guy conversion, Viper does delete it, that is very good. So now here comes the final push. I mean, it's really late, it is coming, 29 minutes, but see if he can do the damage. And now Viper already rewalling with stone walls, so I think that's very good, just buying himself more and more time so he can boom up more safely. As he's almost near to quicken up Imperial if he can just abuse the market or wait a little bit more food.
And I believe he shouldn't finish those walls if BacT would have ran there instantly. But yeah, we'll finish those walls. Nice quick walls here. Did send 2 villagers and we'll get them on quite reasonable HP. But at the front, Rambai already doing their job, battering rams out. And we are talking about this before. What can the Burmese really do against mass Indian army? Actually, Harmonious won't perform too bad, right?
Well, I mean, this Burmese halberdier will perform better, but again, in smaller numbers, he would completely kill him with the Arambai and the monks, right? But now BacT needs like a full-on Imperial army, and I mean, we know the Indian and Cannoneers with the unique upgrade having +1 range is also quite strong, and they will, like, even the hand Cannoneers, they kill pretty much everything. They kill monks, they kill Arambai, they kill halberdier. The only thing they don't kill is, you know, onagers. So I think that Viper is still in a good position and he has some options as the Arambai and monks are coming in, but the defensive castle should get dropped, so I don't think BacT will be able to do much damage, maybe kill a villager or 2.
And yeah, indeed, the Viper is not going for Imperial Camels. It will be the Arbalest tag. And
I think that's very good, yeah.
yeah, we will see how BacT will react to that if he is able to go on to onagers. I believe that will be tricky for him. Deleting most of the farms here at the front even.
Yeah, I mean, respecting the push, you could say. And yeah, I mean, he will have to go like, get chemistry and get BBCs out, I think. Otherwise, he can get countered hard by the Onagers. But other than that, I think that they are in somewhat I mean, Viper's in somewhat okay position, just going for the Arbalist or maybe some hand cannoneers at the end as well. Imperial Camel could really be like really bad if BacT can hit the monk counters. And now the forward castle on the hill as well from BacT. Not really that forward, but it's kind of okay.
Okay, let's take a look at the gold spot. The Viper still with enough, I would say, and getting a lot of stone out. And actually has 2 extra stone spots if he wanted to go for it, and did scout that with his light cap. But the push continues here, and that's a lot of monks here. So, yeah, indeed, Arbalest might be the best option here, but still, no crossbow man, and yeah, still missing the second attack upgrade. The Viper now on Imperial Age. BacT should follow 30 seconds later.
Yeah, that's fine, and now it will be very important what he actually decides to do. Because he has a lot of choice. He can go Elite Aram by getting even more monks and then finally going for the Onager. And he still doesn't know what Viper's doing, right? He hasn't seen anything else except those white cap. And now finally will scout those archeries. So let's see if we will get an Onager upgrade when he has the resources.
We'll see about that. For now, he's going for mass Arambai, and he's researching block printing and elimination. So wants to go for a lot of converts. And oh, even has a torment here. But the Viper is going back. Arambai taking a lot of damage. Even one going down makes that 2.
Yeah, I mean, just kind of trying to put some harassment, I think. I think that the monk upgrade choice again is really nice because he pretty much gets them for 200 gold. And if you have this amount of monks, I think that the upgrades are fine. And now the university conversion could be really huge if he does get it. Viper is getting ballistics there, so that might be a good conversion coming out from BacT. And the Arbos are finally coming out. As he finally does get it. Yeah, that was a really clutch conversion. Really nice deny from BacT.
Yeah, indeed. And the Viper probably, that's something that you don't think for too easily. That you did do ballistics and it won't finish because your university is getting converted.
Indeed, and how often do you lose your university to a man with a stick?
Yeah, and a very old one. Very immobile one as well.
And now,
so.
yeah, one triple hit out from BacT, but I mean, he's kind of out of position now. Coming with the Mangonels, but he doesn't have redemption, so Viper will be forced to delete those Mangonels, I think, as he knows BacT has redemption, so I'm not really sure why he's even moving out with them in the first place.
Okay, Arbalest now coming from the side. Yeah, that's super important to get the converts done. I believe BacT looks like he's doing a reasonable amount of converting here. So that's 1 Arambai traded, 1 Arbalest traded as well. Make that 3 now, but now the Mangonel is from the side.
Oof, 1 already down and trading nicely with the Mangonel losing to the castle. Yeah, BacT is still in a bad position. In that fight, he did get some good conversion on the Mangonel, but again, the Arbo is just so good against the monks.
Oh, and BacT is losing all the control of this game here. The Viper now sniping down some of the villagers. What's the response here of BacT? He's going for braces, and it seems like he will switch into skirmishers here.
I think that's reasonable to say the least. Also a good combination is Onager plus Hussar plus Arambai, because there's not really much that counters that, but that is a very expensive combination, and as we know, like BacT doesn't have the strongest economy yet, so I assume he will go for that cheaper choice, which just could be the skirmishers, because if you could get to that Arambai, Hussar, Onager state, then you can absolutely just kill everything, right? But it doesn't look like that will happen anytime soon.
Oh, but it's just so frustrating. Look at that, how many shots are missing.
Yeah, oof. Does BacT have ballistics research though? That's the real question. Oh, he's researching ballistics now on the same university as Viper did. The irony is real in that one.
Oh yeah, and yeah, ballistics. Now being researched, lots of idle villages here. Will's actually dead even. And BacT is trying to stabilize. So it all comes down to what army composition are we getting in Imperial Age and how well are we controlling that.
And now Stable's coming out from the Viper, so if he gets heavy camo now, will be questionable. Again, BacT has a nice number of monks, so it will be interesting to see if he actually does run into those. But yeah, look at the 4 trebuchet defense from the Viper. Look at that positioning.
He's prepared. Come
He's
at me,
ready
bro.
for BacT.
And he sees a lot since he still has those stone walls up here. Look at that, he sees the traps moving around here.
Let's see, I
Quite a
mean...
lot here at the left-hand side.
And when did that happen? BacT lost the castle in the middle.
Yeah,
When
that
did
was
that
quite
happen?
some time. We did show that here on the stream. And
Oh,
yeah,
okay,
the
good.
Viper
Yeah, I
just
didn't
built
see.
one trap. The castle was way too much forward, so it was
Yeah,
just
definitely.
very easily being sniped. Oh, I'm not sure if I've ever
Yeah,
seen
for sure.
Indians fortified walls. They look
Oh,
neat.
interesting. Yeah, ooh, they look really... I haven't seen them at all, so wow, they look really, really beautiful. Look at that. I mean, ooh, just pause the game. Let's talk about fortified walls for 40 minutes now, nearly. And now he's
Absolutely
coming in
not
with the
to it.
white cap. Ooh.
Okay.
So let's see how they actually take the fight. And now
players.
BacT is actually moving.
Those players roughly around pop 160 here. Similar villager count, but military 10 better for the Viper at the moment. Would love to see some bombard cannons maybe out of BacT. Pretty sure. we
Yeah,
must have
now
them.
here goes the trebuchet warrior. Let's see. I mean, yeah, one bit bomber can only out from the Viper. Let's see if we can actually snipe those trebuchets. But this is the problem. The monks are so good against these bomber cannons so far. This is why he needs to go full trebuchet and he can't even think about going bomber cannon. But how does he deal with the arbos? Look at on the other side, Viper moving a lot of villagers to that gold on the left, so he will already start stealing gold from the BacT and already on Hussar plus arbos. Nice unit choice from Viper there.
Oh, and BacT barely not spotting that, building the outposts here to spot that, but barely out of vision. So unfortunate for him. Maybe if he tries to patrol out there, he might spot it, but not for now.
Yeah, indeed, and now already trading 1-for-1 trebuchet. I guess not the worst trade from BacT, but the BBC is in position. Might as well snipe some of those traps as well. And I mean, how does actually BacT start the push? Well, Viper with a really, really good defense. And I mean, they're both just kind of in a stalemate. And now here we go, the stable coming out and the defensive TC from BacT on the left side. So I guess this is where the aggression will actually start. And he's coming in, trading more and more Mega Nodes. The monks are coming in to snipe look at that, converting the ram
Oh,
even.
right hand side, big engagement. All the hunters and the Arbalists trying to go
Here
in.
we go, yeah.
10 more army here for the Viper. Iron Bar in the back, but a lot of weak skirmishes here at the front. I believe the Viper could take this engagement. Maybe doesn't want to go into this very tight choke here with a castle on the hill in the back.
Yeah, indeed. I really don't think that he wants to take that fight. I think that's why he's already positioning himself on the left side. You have 2-seat workshops, castle, triple stable, and look at those 5 skirmishers. They will be completely useless against those hussars. And I think that Viper actually feels quite comfortable taking this on the left side, because the right side, BacT has a good position.
The Viper even going for Faith. A super costly upgrade
Ooh.
that you normally never
Yeah,
see in
indeed.
1v1s there. I believe it's like 800 food, 1000 gold or something. And yeah, it just gives you more power to stand against converts, but not 100% sure if that's really worth it. Now trying to deny the castle here on the right hand side. Going for lead Iron Bar is BacT here and trying to get that castle up, but it feels like we will see both castles go up.
I only deleted it! What?
Oh, so I think we don't see both castles to go up.
Indeed, I mean, he did delete it, so respecting the castle from Viper going up. Questionable delete, I guess it's fine. On the right side, look at that. The castle from BacT under a lot of fire actually from the trebuchets. And what can he do? The elite army will completely die to the arbalist. And again, BacT is getting pushed from both sides at the moment.
And fact, he's simply not getting onto a very good army composition here in late Imperial Age. He has 140 villagers, so he could absolutely pump it out. But look at wood amount, plus 5k wood, really not helping him out, building a nice and strong army. The Arbalest is just so nice. Harsar is there supporting his army, and simply only Harsar would perform so well against BacT. And he's pushing at both sides, and it feels like he's winning at both sides as well.
Yeah, exactly. And also, I mean, I don't know why no Onager still. Either Onager Hussar, Onager Halberdier. Like, the Elite Arab upgrade is kind of not that good. Especially if you know you're against full Arbalest. I think that the Elite the Elite Arab upgrade was a little bit of a waste of time. Rather, would have want to see Onagers, and now the raiding from Viper is done. And, I mean, I don't think BacT even has a chance. And a huge threat coming out with Hussar and there are minus skirmishers. Let's see if he can take the fight.
And Viper is going in, skirmishes at the front, Arambai not pretty nicely positioned, bombard cannon from the back trying to do some damage as well, but all the skirmishes in the front are dying, and after that the Harsars even trying to force themselves down on the monks here, and losing this hill is most likely the phase here of BacT, trying to do some major damage here, and got a nice shot off against all this Arbalest, indeed, and the Viper, dodging them for now.
Ooh, that was actually a little bit better from BacT. I mean, he didn't lose it entirely, so I guess that is still okay. The BBC helped a lot. But look at the left side, so much damage already done. Ramps on the castle, you got Hussars everywhere. The second castle attacked by the Trebuchet on the left as well. And just so much more map control from Viper at the moment, and pushing two sides and pretty nicely.
Indeed, and that was cost efficient for the Viper on both sides. Now even opening the walls that helped him so long, or actually, like, yeah, just made it so tight for BacT in this area. And look at all the army of BacT, just so bad against Rams as well. Look at that, 1 damage per arrow. And now he needs to go for something as well, but Germ and Harsar are pushing in. Such an efficient army here. BacT needs to go for Halberdiers, I believe.
Yes, indeed. I mean, I'm waiting for the Onagers, I'm waiting for the Halberd, I'm waiting for anything at all to just counter this army composition from the Viper. And look at Viper's resources. He can even slowly switch into those Imperial Camels and finish it off as the castle from BacT does go down. Not yet. Might still survive. He's repairing really hard, but you got 2 Trebuchets firing, and can it go down? It's holding out so long. Come on. Last shot, and this should be the finishing shot. Okay, it just doesn't go down. I give up.
But still, that's so much stone that he's repairing in there. Yeah, he's on the hill, but against 2 traps, you really need...
Now BacT pushing on the right side. BacT pushing on the right side really hard. A lot of scrims around by BBC, but now he will probably go back immediately after he sees those Hussars.
Okay, and finally those pikemen going to the front as well. And Arambai are doing a pretty good job, and if you get the stone and maybe the gold spot, let's take a look at, does the Viper even have more gold income? He still has 1k gold over here, but that's it. He only has 3 relics left, and but a lot of Arambai going down here at the front.
Yes indeed, and on the left side as well. The castle finally does go down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oof. That was a good castle. It served a good life. Now, I mean, BacT is just losing more and more ground at this point. It's not like he's getting pushed fast, but just losing more ground. I think that BacT actually having that stone from Viper is really good as well. So let's see if he can actually push this or maybe switch finally into some Halberdier or Onagers. Really close game so far, but I mean, Viper still has a little bit of an advantage, I think.
His resources are dropping, but he still has, BacT in kind of a stranglehold. Yeah, he is replacing that castle on the hill here. He's going for a lot of skirmishes and finally going for Halberdier as well.
Oh, with the traps on the middle, cut. Viper with the trebuchets cutting the wood. And he can't cut the straggler.
He can't cut the straggler indeed, yeah. Is there, but he can
there's
cut
2
those
trees on the left, yeah.
Yeah, he can cut those trees.
Does he cut it? He can't hit it. He can't.
Okay, now he can.
And he finally, here we go.
Grand masterpiece in the chat, please. It is a Hussar raiding coming through the middle. It's a masterpiece. And the Viper even now going for Orange attack. And yeah, that will be a nice raid. And at the same time, pushing at the right-hand side and the left-hand side. So 3-pronged attack at the moment. It's so tough for BacT to really deal with that.
And he's losing a lot of ground on everywhere right now. He's kind of BacT trying to push on the right side, but again, what can you do with skirmishers? Losing some ground with Hussars getting a lot of raided. He's kind of holding, but the raid from the middle will force him to actually react really hard. And again, he doesn't have any halberdiers, and with more trebuchets, more Hussar coming in, and the Arbalest as well getting sent to the middle. So Viper completely committing to this middle right now. This will be very important.
Oh, at the same time, Onager now and Henkenny at the side, so that's a pretty deadly army against all those Rams as well. And look at that strong army, there's nothing they can really sense. Maybe BacT could get out some mangonels, but they need at least 2 shots against all those Arbalests here. And suddenly BacT, he's dropping so much in population. He was just 200, and now looking at Pop 150 only, losing left hand side, right hand side nicely pushing, but in the middle it's looking so nice.
Every single, yeah. Yeah, it's right side is kind of pushing, but so slow compared to middle, which is completely a disaster. Left side pushing as well. I think that this should be the game over from BacT soon. He just cannot hold on for much longer. He's barely pushing on the right side, killing maybe a seed workshop at best, but the left side completely a disaster right now. More ramps coming out, 2 trebuchets, 3 trebuchets, HC skirmishers, middle as well, sniping a lot of Arambai. BacT's looking in a really bad position right now.
Okay, and look at the tech tree as well. We have Imperial Camel upgrade coming, so if it didn't look bad yet, it might look even worse pretty soon. Dropping down to Pop 120, so I think we might see GG here any second. The Trapper killing that castle at the left hand side. More traps here in the middle, even advancing further,
and
losing all the relics now. And the Viper even sending a monk instantly to snap the relics out of his nose. And look at that. GG.
And the GG gets gold.
Oh, what a great game.
Indeed, really good, yeah. I think that the army composition from BacT, like not going for the Onager and not going for the halberdier was really questionable there.
Yeah, I'm really not a big fan of Arambai. I think he didn't need to go for that many monks as well. Just boom and do an early inpush would have been an option. I didn't like the cast in the middle, but another beautiful play of the Viper. Interesting strategy, completely failing, but after that, just a beautiful play with the Indians here.
Yes, indeed, yeah. I think that even going for it, Arambai is fine, but they're so strong, you don't need the elite Arambai. Onager would have been so much better, as he knew he will be against Arbalest, then Hussar. Like, Onager's halberdier completely would kill that. Even Ram's halberdier would do really good against that. So really questionable unit composition choice there from BacT.
Yeah, agreed. And so soon we will jump.
So we have Viper versus BacT game 3 at the moment. Viper leading the series 2-0. Really good games. Viper showing his dominance, playing this really good so far. And now we are on his home map, Migration. Another migration, and look at this. This is more like a standard migration coming out, not like the one we saw before between Doubt and Viper. So we have BacT on the bottom right, you could say, playing as the Italians, and Viper on the front playing as on the opposite side, playing as the Italians as well. So they're literally right in front of each other, which is really nice and common with migration. So yeah, let's see what happens.
Yeah, and both of the islands now touching the edge of the map, so that's what the Viper just said last week. If you don't have touching islands, then you most likely are pretty close. But in this case, it kind of feels like there should be a big island there in the middle. And Nikov, I believe, actually, was completely free of the edge of the map in the last game as well. So maybe that's why both up so fast there.
Yes, indeed, yeah. A lot different map, really. So let's see if they do play it out differently. Maybe going for more defensive style, trying to get to that castle edge. There are a lot of options, as we know. So let's see. Already BacT trying to push the deer, not succeeding that much. Yeah, here we go, pushing it in. And at least both of these players finding their sheep, unlike Nikov. So that is really good to see it as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
So yeah, Migration Dark Age in a nutshell.
Yeah, absolutely. Just pushing some deer, and yeah, then it goes to who ups at what times, how many fishing ship are you getting out, are you playing with 2 or 3 dogs in Dark Age, and yeah, for now it looks like both have a pretty reasonable start here for sure.
And it looks like completely mirrored foreign wood. Even the lumber camp placement is pretty much mirrored. Both walling in. Two villagers. Look at that. Complete identical lumber camps.
Okay, some people are a bit
Complete.
confused. Why are we showing this match? So first, we are playing it in a league table, and every game counts. So that's better for placement in the end, and you get $32 for every win as well. So it's 3 games played. It's not a best of 3 and not a best of 5, guys. So important for the tables and important for the pocket money of the Viper and BacT. So not an unimportant game for sure.
Indeed. Every game counts, guys. Every game counts. Even if you kill a Neely in a free-for-all, it still counts.
Oh!
So yeah,
Yeah.
again, pretty basic starts. We have 5 on wood from... Oh no, Viper actually not 5 on wood yet, and BacT 5 on wood going for the house, getting housed for a second. They're not a big problem, but still a little bit unfortunate there. And Doc already down from him, and Viper, yes, as well, Doc from him as well. So both player with reasonably good dogs. BacT has like 3 fish really close, Viper pretty much the same, having a little bit better doc, but should be no problem in the long run, I think, from BacT as well.
And the Viper will play it super fast as well. Look at that. He has 10 on food, only 4 on wood at
Yeah,
the
indeed.
moment. It's pushing the next deer in. He will play it as a quick up timing.
Yeah, he will try to get, I think, up faster, maybe try to put some harassments on. Yeah, this is really heavy on food. Pushing in the last year as well, we'll just try to eat it really fast. And it's really risky because you need the exact food once you run out of sheep and deer, because then you just don't really have any food income except, few fishing ships. And oh, we even gone for the mill. Okay, interesting. So he will go for the mill, as you said.
I'm not
Okay,
sure if
foreign
he
wood
will
still
go
quite
for the mill.
questionable.
I think he will just send 2-3 villagers there on the berries. We could do the math. What is 6 sheep plus 4 deers minus rotting, minus villager production, plus fishing ships income. If that's 400 food, more or less. If it's 370, you need 30 more from the berries.
Yeah, let's
But
see if Viper did the math.
well, never do math on stream.
Indeed. And also, I think that you can actually do this because Italians have cheaper fishing ships. So he can keep the dock running even though he only has 4 in wood, which is really important as well. Yeah, but look at BacT. Look at the number of wood he has right now.
Have a look.
And yeah, this is the problem. Viper, I think he will be able to click up soon. Yeah, here we go. Clicking up on 7 minutes 24 seconds. And BacT is not even close to that right now. So look at that
Oh,
uptime.
God. Okay, I believe. Oh, I don't want to do any predictions anymore, but that has to be a pretty good game for the Viper. Look at that. He's building the docks even into the direction of BacT. BacT has 170 food at the moment, only now building a mill, and he will have lots of fishing ship now, but not a lot of fishing ship in 5 minutes.
Yes, indeed. And also, yeah, I mean, the position is also so perfect. He will have the shortest distance available from it, for him pretty much, right? So again, yeah, BacT will need to reposition. And since both of his docks are pretty much together, right? How does he actually repositions to actually secure some fish, right? It's a really tough position.
This feels so bad.
Indeed. And also, look at the mill from BacT. I mean, that's an okay mill. We'll get the shore fish, but yeah, indeed. He's not even clicking up yet. Oh my god. Viper will probably get the feud edge before BacT even clicks up. This is very bad from BacT. Look at that. He can't even yet click up.
And playing this with only 1 mining camp. And look at that. All the fishing ship are idle. Oh
yeah,
Viper reached
taking
feudal
the
age.
shore fish.
And BacT, 400 food. Now he can click up.
Yeah, but I mean, I said Viper got feudal faster than BacT clicked up.
Yeah, and
Already
BacT's waiting for 500 food, right?
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh. Poor BacT. I really feel sorry for him. I'm not, like, that was just...
Okay.
Poor BacT.
Okay, so what does BacT need to do now to not see this game ending in 2 minutes?
Probably pause.
That was a very creative answer, mate. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
but it will be interesting. Here we go. The fire galleys are coming out, and Viper going for both sides actually. So that is really good. I think that at this position you can allow to go both sides. Try to go for the left and the right. Try to just get everything out. Here comes the weapon spam.
Well, it was very creative. Like, we should plan those things.
Yeah, indeed. So let's see. Here we go. The first fire galley will be in like 5 seconds. And let's see BacT's reaction. Does he pull back? Does he go to the even the dock on the other side? But I mean, he's coming from the right side as well. I think that BacT is in very, very big trouble. His field awage is barely on 80% right now. And here we go. He does spot a fish, and here comes the pressure from Viper. Why is he chasing that fishing ship?
But look at that. We have 7 to 16 fishers. So even if BacT would have lost 5, it wouldn't be the worst thing ever. And actually, he's adding more fishing ships. So at the moment, 9 ahead. Military, obviously not so nice for him. 4 warships against none here. And the Viper trying to do some more aggression, but didn't do enough. And is now switching up to galleys.
Yes, indeed, and I remember we saw something similar. It was Dato. I don't remember who he was versus, but he did something similar. He tried a fast castle, and I mean, BacT has 500 food, and the cheaper Italian fast castle, we could try to get it, but that might be very, very bad. And here we go. Finally, the fish is under attack, and look at all that fish just swarming around. Really, really in chaos right now. So that's a lot of idle fish from BacT right now.
Yeah, and is that still efficient? Like 16 fishing ship over there? I'm not 100% sure.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
But he's
And now
saving
on
it
the
pretty
right side
reasonably
as well. Yeah, but on the right side as well, losing already 1 fishing ship. I mean, so much aggression. He did defend nicely, did clean up, but like, I mean, yeah, I said already galleys from Viper, and if he can mess up again, BacT might be in some trouble.
Yeah, but for now, honestly, more fishing ship for BacT still. Most of them reasonably well working. Military count, BacT is closing it out. And yeah, since he doesn't have to send any villagers on food, look at that. Not a single one of berries, not a single farm. The Viper on the other side is going for villagers actually on the berries here, and is now getting a market up. The eco of BacT, just reasonably well.
Yes, indeed, but look at that now. BacT did not spot the galleys, and it does have 2 outs. He should be fine. And now he's already going back. Yeah, he has to go full defensive, but on the right side, he's getting pushed quite fast. And here comes the demolition ship.
Big demolition.
Getting a nice shot, dealing some damage to one and some to the other, but not the best one. Could have been a lot better. And now, yeah, Viper, I mean, is in a little bit of trouble, I would say, because it's like, again, the distance is just too damn huge. If this was the last game between Nika and Down, would be already game over, I think. And now here comes another demolition ship. BacT played this beautifully so far, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. He is making this work, and he clicked up to Castle Age. The Viper now going for mass galleys though, and let's see how much he can do there. Is there any resource he can really damage? He could damage the berries and some of the wood line here, but for now, the Viper really needs to show us some micro here. Let's take a look at the overall resources for the Viper, only at 400 food at the moment.
He's in a far away, and look at that, already fishing ships repositioned so nicely. He knows the galleys are incoming, already preparing the defenses on the fire galleys. Really well played, really nice reaction time. I think that's very good. Won't even lose 1 fishing ship. So let's see, and now look at that, just those galleys are running after nothing at all. So that, I think that's very, very well played, and nice reaction from BacT as well. Now already 2 demolition rafts queued up, and let's see if he can get the nice shots that Nika did not get versus Doubt.
Okay, I'm back. And okay, let's take a look. Galleys continuing to fight here, maybe trying to do some micro here. A bit overextension here against all the fire galleys, but looks quite reasonable. Is doing some damage. Now a demolition raft coming in, but they won't perform too well against a Viper who's very well aware of microing his galleys.
Yeah, indeed, not the down situation here. So let's let's see. I mean, yeah, back to we'll reach that castle age, and I think he can do some nice damage if he can get those fire ships out and just try to go for a lot of a lot of aggression. But again, the distance will be very far, and here comes the galleys. He's trying to take the fight, and I think that he can easily take the fight. The numbers are so huge from him, and will be very, very bad from BacT as he has to retreat to get to all the upgrades. And I mean, Viper still is in okay position, I would say, with those guys. And now attacking the Voodoo Line as well. No room from BacT yet, so he might lose some villagers. Going to save them, so really, really, really good from BacT, not losing any villager there.
Let's take a look at the Viper now going for horse color. It is roughly 40% there on the Castle Age upgrade, 30% for the War Galley upgrade. The Viper's still very active here at the front, has some more army, but still lesser fish here. So not really sure who has the advantage at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, Viper's on 65% in the Castle Age. If he can keep those galleys up, I think he would be fine. But if he does lose them, then I think that BacT is in a good spot. Here comes the fire ships now, has to run away. Already moving away, realizes there's no way he can fight that now. Here we go, and now actually BacT might do some nice damage. And yeah, I mean, kind of, oh, I would say they're pretty close to each other. I mean, it's hard to tell really because both kind of still on 1TC, but Viper already landing on the mainland actually. Didn't even see that. We'll build a dock on that left side, so might be really nice. He's getting chased by the fire ships, but those galleys are small and fast, so that is really good as well for him.
Yeah, not blocking each other there really helps out, and I believe the Viper now getting all the upgrades. Look at that, Carabiniering, War Galley, Botkin, and Bosa coming in. Double demolition ship. Could have maybe waited for Castle Age, but maybe wants to go for the surprise factor, and is now taking a beautiful engagement. Let's see, should dodge that war demolition ship. Here go.
Oh,
and
come on,
that was a big shot before Castle Age.
That was beautiful. That was a good shot. A good outcome from a bad situation. That was completely what BacT needed. Getting a nice shot there, already on the right side, moving as well with the demolition ship and the fire ship. And now with the galley upgrade, War Galley is here. And now another demolition raft coming in, and nice damage again on those fire ships. And now he has to retreat a little bit because he is outnumbered, but the demolition raft was nice value.
Oh boy, why did he attack just shortly before getting all the upgrades there on Castle Age? It was the perfect timing for him to engage like 15 seconds later, and then he just wanted to go for the surprise. Did get some good demolition shots off himself, but oh, that was not worth it.
Yes, indeed, that was really bad. And now BacT is on the mainland. He's trying to find a DC spot, but it's all hills. Literally every single place is hill except on the right side. So really unlucky there. Now Viper is coming with the push.
T90 in the chat, please. The villager killing the villagers, the wolf killing the villagers here, since he does not have loom, and actually losing 10 villagers here as well. 10 gold as well.
Oof. Rip indeed from him.
Viper now going for ballistics. BacT finally going for loom. Maybe can run the villager around. No, not in time. Maybe some walls here. Oh, not a really option.
Oh no, the villager died. Yeah, and I mean now Viper's still in a really good position, I think. I mean, nobody really going for a really strong boom. I think, yeah, both on 1TC still, because again, the mainland is almost no TC spawns there really, so going for the monastery BacT, so I guess that's pretty expected. Maybe some monks to convert, maybe just for relics. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, big engagement now here against the Viper. Does he have some demo ships coming out? No, not yet. Trying to micro this back a bit better here. Let's say, look, you're even shedding, guy. Continue casting, mate. What's going on?
And now the demolition ship from BacT is coming out. He might get a good hit on those war galleys. Here we go, and he might get a good hit. Viper cutting beautifully right now. Yeah, oof, only getting one ship. That was okay. Could have got even more, but that's fine. And now again, BacT has to go and retreat. He still has a nice fishbowl on the right side, but again, what can he really do? I mean, Viper is pushing so hard right now, getting the monastery and the siege workshop from BacT, so he might want to do some damage on, maybe even go for a Mangano, a monk. I'm not really sure.
Maybe both. Why not both? And did you see what he did there? He did micro back all his army, and the front war galleys he did refocus on killing the demo ship there. Beautiful move. And at the same time, BacT actually at 25% Imperial Age timing and is getting a lot of damage done here against all the war galleys. BacT 7 villagers behind, but fishing ships still 6 ahead.
Yes, indeed. And also, I mean, the Imperial would be really nice if he wants to go maybe for those condos, you know, maybe going to for the forward, trying to land. So let's see. I mean, back to Imperial would be really nice. Viper, if he abuses the market, might be able to click up as well. And now Scout from BacT killing a villager from Viper as well. Might even pick up the monk. Is Viper paying attention?
And it was 2
both of them
villagers.
are...
Oh,
it was 2. Oh,
what's
yeah.
a better civilization?
Where's the monk going?
Heal.
Back around.
No heal.
Oh, wow.
Okay, looking
That was
good.
intense.
Let's take a look at Viper's resources, only lacking some gold. Could buy himself up to Imperial Age here, but it will be later than BacT trying to do a reasonable engagement here at the front. BacT needs to retreat here.
Yeah, I think that's really very smart, as he knows he will be Imperial, and as long as he's Fishboom, okay, his Fishboom's kind of messy, but it's still a little bit safe, so I think that is completely fine. And both still on 1 TC, yeah. And I guess, like, Viper going for more scouts, I'm not really sure why, but I assume we will see maybe even like a monk siege conditor water push. I'm not really sure, like there are a lot of options for the Italians. You got condos, you got monks.
Calm down. They are both at 40 villagers. They are happy if they can afford galleon upgrade. It's not like they will go for 8 different units now.
Well, you never know. Yeah, and then BacT drops the barracks. It's Nelly, man.
Oh boy, why are you the expert caster now here? Okay, and fast fire ships now coming out for BacT, so he wants to take the big engagement.
Really cute,
is coming out with a big flank, but a lot of those fire ship already with low HP.
And the demolition ship coming out, so a huge demolition ship there, and now he can actually clean it up with the fast fires, and suddenly he's in some kind of water control actually. This could be really nice, and look at that, the fast fire ship is done, and this is really good. Let's see if he can actually get a Viper down and actually try to get some water control on the left side back. And on the right side as well, he's coming in with 3 fast fires, could pick up the fishing ships really easily, and yeah, I mean, suddenly BacT is in a good position, taking even the score lead at this point.
Oh yeah, the Viper only waiting for his Imperial upgrade, needs to use his Monk now. Maybe 2-3 Monks would do great here, fighting off those fast fire ships. The Viper now trying to go in with some demolition ships maybe, but now he thinks about retreating. Get some damage
and the
done,
demolition
nice
ships.
formation.
And what is BacT is not paying attention to his army? What was everything right now? BacT really questionable, but look at the amount of condos already coming out from BacT, so I mean, yeah, we do see condos.
Yeah, but no transporters so far, but
yeah, I mean, he can't really get to the main land. Indeed.
Yeah. Actually now going
he's still on 1 TC.
Plus 2 defense. And the Viper now Imperial Age as well. Let's take a look at his resources. Very much at the limit, so cannot really upgrade. What should he go for? Is it Galleons? Is it maybe the fast fire ship? I don't really know. The woo denying something. No, Condottiero going down. The Viper is going for the Condottiero defense as well. The Viper actually going for fast fire ship himself. No Galleons.
I think that is okay. I mean, not really sure. He doesn't really have that much galleys left. He has like same amount of galleys as I think he has fires, because he has some fire ships on the right as well. But I think that's the main issue now will be, how do you claim the land, how do you not claim the land, because those condos not having that good of a number yet. And now converting them to war galley, even with 2 monks, we'll get a war galley I think from BacT, so that's really nice. And now Viper pushing on the bottom as well with the fast fires, as you said, so might get the water control finally, but I don't even think that matters. I mean, BacT's fishing ships are already so far, some of them are either like clunking up, so the fish boom is not as effective anymore as well.
Indeed, it feels like Viper is a bit on more of the water control, but BacT will push on land here. And look at that, he has a lot of villagers in stone as well. 250 stone in the bank, so maybe a castle might come up somewhere, and then it will be so tough for the Viper.
Look at the fight BacT's taken. He's completely. Yeah, look at the BacT now. The galleons are done, but BacT completely surrounding. He will actually clean that all up, I think. Yeah, Viper can't even fight that. Look at the amount of fast fires, and now water control. Viper. That's a joke. I mean, he will clean everything up. Wow, look at BacT's place right now.
Why did the Viper take that fight here? And not having a single demo ship really hurt him as well. He needs to have demo ships in the front if he wants to engage with Galleons, and that was so unfortunate for him. At the same time, Conintero is still very active. The Viper is going for some as well though. And yeah, Monk's now out with block.
Yeah, indeed, and I mean,
let's take a look. They need to jump in back, and yeah, he sees it in time.
and look at the amount of dogs from on the right side from BacT as well, dropping 3 dogs on the right side of the main island as well. So not really sure now, Condos Swiper coming out, but like BacT already having max armor upgrades, so he has way more upgrades if he wants to fight on even grounds, but he's running into TC, a little bit unfortunate there from him. If he should just take the fight and clean it all up, because he has way more upgrades. But yeah, I mean, Viper playing it a little bit more smart, going for, and will clean up that monastery and the seed workshop maybe, because again, BacT can't even TC on the main land right now.
Oh yeah, and he is raiding quite a bit here and is saving his villagers under the TC. Saved even 2 of his monks, so that's all reasonable for him. At the same time, water fight is pretty non-existent. Only very small amount of armies now. Fast fires against fast fires. The main islands, or the starting islands, slowly running dry is something I want to say. But actually, BacT is at the 34-minute mark, adding his first extra TC at his start island.
Well, I mean, Viper, yeah, I mean, he has one on the mainland, but BacT coming on the left side again with more fast fires, maybe put some damage on, get control of the water, but they're both just making fast fires and Contidos at this point. I think that BacT's biggest problem again is he doesn't have a TC on the mainland, so it's hard for him to actually produce buildings / villagers. And look at that, and the transport ship does get spotted by the Viper, look at that, and he cannot kill the transport ship on the right. It's just
barely out of
him.
range,
There's
barely
one
out of
villager in
range.
it, but yeah, still really funny to see. Oof, yeah. Really close
Viper
game
is
so far.
going for a lot of converts now as well, or at least trying to. Having the 12 range there really could help, and indeed it's another convert here, so that's running pretty nicely for him. Let's take a look at overall gold here. BacT only has 700 gold to still mine, has 1 relic, I believe, indeed, and yeah, isn't getting any more gold, so at the moment, that might be a big issue for him.
Yeah, indeed, and also the fishing ship from the right, finally from BacT getting harassed, so the whole fish boom for 36 minutes is finally slowly going down, and that is very painful as well. As you said, BacT not having the strongest economy right now, that fish boom really helped, and now he's even losing that one. So again, Viper in a pretty good position on map control so far. He has kind of the middle, having the gold and getting back to off the one as well, and now going for the control
Center,
even
sorry
on the
for
water.
interrupting you. Conintero fight now coming in, 2 converts, and the Viper only +2 is getting 1 convert, is getting 2 converts, and BacT needs to retreat. And remember when I said BacT fishing ship count will decrease pretty soon at the 7-minute mark. I said that. Well, pretty soon is 30 minutes later, but I was right.
Yeah, the only thing that matters is that you were right, Nui. And now taking a huge fight on the right with the fast fires as well, but yeah, I think the mainland is actually a big problem. As you said, BacT will run out of gold a lot, and now the fast fires are fighting, and Viper taking another unfortunate fight, getting outnumbered quite hard. Not really sure why does he take these fights, but he is getting pushed back again, and but on the left side, Viper actually being the one pushing right now, and BacT going back, so kind of trading balls. And now look at that transport ship, and he's gonna land condos on BacT's face. He's going to land it with transport ship, and BacT doesn't see it. Here comes the condos. Oh my god, here we go. Contitro's coming out from the Viper. He will go under the TC now, and he could do some damage. Missing the last armor upgrade is really huge though for him.
Yeah, and BacT the Mastermind already having the second TC prepared there, and that might still be somebody just down, but at the moment taking a lot of fire and not losing too much. Fighting at the right hand side, only now going for demo ships. I just sacked the tech tree. No heavy demo ships for Italians, so doing reasonable damage, but not the greatest ever.
Drop there.
Indeed,
yeah, but I mean the problem is that...
and even the second landing as it looks here, or a beautiful split here, and that's a lot of dead villagers now, and suddenly from 10 villagers ahead, he's 10 villagers down, and is typing out the GG. What an incredible game. Yeah. It feels like the best.
Wow, what a game.
migration game we ever had, right?
I think that was the best migration game I've ever casted, indeed. Wow. That was really impressive. I mean, the second landing from Viper was really nice because, again, it's not even about killing the TC. It's just about going under and killing all of those villagers and just back to losing more and more ground. What a good game. What a good game from these players. Really nice. Well played both sides. Really close game. I really enjoyed it. I think that, again, a little bit unfortunate that BacT could not DC the middle faster and secure that gold, and Viper just going for more economy on even the mainland and just getting more Condi throws out.
Oh, wow. Amazing game. Very good series here as well. I kind of felt I was scared of a clear 3-0 swipe, and yeah, the score in the end was 3-0, but the game is super entertaining and close.